Hey everyone, it's Loopylegs Gaming here. Now welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video of LA Noire. Now in the last video, we started a new case, the Naked City. A young model, Julia Randall, dead in her apartment under strange circumstances. We spoke to her doctor who was prescribing her her medication. We also spoke to one of her employers. We also spoke to a friend of hers called Heather, and we left the video just about to arrive at the morgue. Now without further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Again.
Look out! If you want instructions on how to wipe your ass, you let me know.
Just ran over that guy. If you need instructions to wipe your ass, let me know. Ah, that's funny. And here.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
What do we have here?
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Okay.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal, thanks for the lead.
He's such a dick. Right, let's run over into DC Interrogation Room 2. So there's one.
Arnett is in interview 2, Phelps.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever it
I
is
heard
off
it.
his chest.
Interview Room 2 is this way. Interview Room 2. Here we go.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
So, fiancé of Heather Swanson and friend of Julia Randall. Relationship with victim.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
He's not being 100% truthful. Let's go bad
He's
cop.
asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
So, informed of Mr. Henderson.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Well, we can accuse him here.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
We have the housekeeper's statement. Maid Virginia Reynolds testifies to Mr. Henderson living in San Francisco.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. Do you think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe He and Julia were getting serious.
Burglary suspect LeBlanc.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Oh my god. Bad cop.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
That bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights. God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Here he is.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
So I know that he's going to cross over the road.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
No, wrong bit. Ooh. Travel agents.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket for Mexico City tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh, what did you get? A train ticket?
My God.
No.
Fabergé.
Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Right. I thought it was going to give us an option to actually read it properly, but could hardly read it with that bloody silly writing. Oh, hang on, there's a telephone that we need to use.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks, ma'am.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case?
Yes, it is. Right. 2 seconds. I want to have a look at the clues because we didn't actually get to see that Fabergé cigarette case, the writing on it. So it says golden enamel Fabergé brand case valued at 10,000. Oh, so it's not going to give us what was written on it. Damn it. Alright. Locations. Right, Hollywood Police Station. It's a bit tight in here, isn't it?
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry. Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's the motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Right, Hollywood Police Station, 6:25 p.m.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is this the
Right.
case on there?
Fabergé gold cigarette case, Beverly Eavesdrom. And a black sapphire ring.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Yeah, so that was the Beverly Eavesdrom. Yeah, okay, so we got all that information then. Investigate Eavesdrom residence. Right, okay, so let's exit. Jump in the car. Right, let's go the Hollywood 9th beat.
Greeting you from Los Angeles, California. KTI Radio 760.
Oh.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Right, let's chase the guys down.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Come on, put your head out.
Throw out the guns.
You're covered, Phelps.
Pretty brave for a dead man.
Is that right?
Stay down. Move, I've got you. Find some cover.
You're pretty brave for a dead man.
Come on, you piece of shit. What? That was a headshot. If ever I saw one.
You're clear, go.
Only one left now. Well, come on.
I'm wide open here.
Well, getting some cover. Oh, come on. I'm just hitting everything. Bloody hell.
God damn it! They can't get us all.
Take that, boy.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. Been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Alright, so you got a new person of interest, a guy called Willie.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
Possibly.
A strong man held down...
Let's go Eastrom residence.
Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Things like that. Wash it down with something.
All right.
Right, so the Eastrom residence. Big house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Right, so Mrs. Eastrom, wealthy burglary victim, and list of stolen items.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Take the piss with that one, isn't she? Well, we know it's not worth that much.
Value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eastrom.
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
So we have the Fabergé golden enamel Fabergé brand cigarette case valued at $10,000, not $25,000. He's taking the piss.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Burglary incident report.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Yeah, she's telling the truth with that one.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
Oh.
Hello, detectives.
Oh.
What's going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
Yes.
That's my daughter.
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Right, so let's go and interrogate. Oh, hang on. There's a new vehicle. I don't know if we've been in that yet. There you go, a Talbot GS26. Oh, hang on. Location, we've not got in on Arnett's apartment. Jesus. Rear-ended there.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
How could it be scurrilous?
His partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Right guys, I think that's where we'll leave the video. Remember, if you want to help support the channel, please check out the links in the description. And thanks for watching another video of LA Noire. If you've liked it, whoosh, high five that like button. And if you want to see more, be sure to smash that subscription button down below. And last but not least, remember, life's a game, so play it well. I'll see you in my next video.